Welcome back everyone, this is Tomb Raider 2. So we're going to find all the secrets. So let's start with level 1. So this is the Great Wall. As soon as you start you should get attacked by a tiger or two. Once you do your platforming, you have to do this part anyway, so it's part of the story. The only thing you need to be careful of is there's two ways to go. There is the way to the left, you need to climb up, that is the correct way. But before you actually climb up, look to the right and you should hopefully just see the stone secret. Later on, you will come past these sword traps and breakable floor. For this one, this is kind of difficult, so make sure you save it. You have to get your timing just right to actually able to make the green statue. So near the very end, before you go down the zip line, you have to jump off the edge, or I would say walk off the edge. Go underneath where you will find a ladder with some flares. Once you get to this location, you get an option to go up or down. The only way you can go, well, I would say the only way I'd recommend to go for the secret is down. So go all the way down the bottom and you'll come out to this massive opening with some skeletons. And you'll find the lovely T-Rex. So all you have to do now is go towards where he came out from and you'll find your gold secret. So once you're in Venice, once you open the gate, you can grab all the necessary keys and pull all the switches you need to do to open it. Before we carry on further into the level, there will be an opening to the right. Make sure you grab the statue to the right. I would actually, recommend going back into your boat and continue on forward. Once you drop off the waterfall, just pretty much stop and go down to the very bottom. If you're lucky enough to stop at the right location, you should hopefully just have to go down. So there is the gold statue. Once you finish all the necessary stuff you need to do for the level, this should be your this should be the final part and you have to come through. But once you break through the glass, jump off at the right time to find the secret. Welcome to the next level, the Hideout. This one is quite a ways into the level, so once you get attacked by two dogs and you'll get attacked by I think it's a pistol guy. In the room, go left, you will find a hidden switch attached to the wall. Once you press it, the door should open. Go on the balcony and you'll find a statue. You should also find a guy shooting you from the outside in this level. This one is not too far in the level from the last location. So once you go into the chandelier room, there will be 3 windows to your left. They shouldn't be broke unless you shoot them. Once you jump into the water, you want to go into the next set of windows. Once you get here, you'll see a door to the right and you'll find a little alcove to the bottom, to the left. So once you go down, you have to do this quite quick or else you run out of breath. So just look around for the necessary holes to go straight as possible. And you should hopefully find some grenade rounds, and to the right somewhere you'll find a gold statue. Once you're happy, press the lever and go to the surface. Okay, big warning, do not blow up this area here. Do not use the trigger, just don't detonate it. Because there is a secret. And this will be the green one, or the jade, I should say. The jade statue. So if you've done it correctly, this building shouldn't be blown up, and you'll find the secret. And this will contain 4 shells of shotguns, or 4 bullets. Oh, the lovely opera house. How much I hate this level. Okay, once you've done the necessary, I can't really explain what you have to do previously, but once you've done this stuff, you have to come down here anyway, so it's not really an area you miss at all. See, once you drop down, you want to go into the left section. Once you come in here, go left again and go through this part here. Once you get here, there is a switch located to your left hand side that you need to press for the story progression. But if you look to the right, you will find a stone statue. So this one is pretty much self-explanatory. Once again, you have to come here. I know I repeat myself a lot, but you do come here anyway. You will find a key. So I'm going to speed things up. Going to make a manual save because this one can be a pain in the ass. So once you go to the ledge, make a stand jump. Go back, make another stand jump. I was going to jump up. I did jump. Well, I have no idea why I jumped backwards for, but I'll take it. But once you get to the very, very top, you will find the green statue. Be very careful how you pick this one up. Once you have got all the necessary items to get this elevator working, once you get it working, you press the switch, make it go down, climb the ladder, and in this room here, make sure you walk across the glass. And you should get the secret for the Uzi gun. So you should get the gun and some shells. This is now the Offshore Rig. Once you escaped, you will find a massive fan. Once you press the switch to the left side, I think I may have cut that switch off that I pressed. But the powerful thing of editing, I can adjust it. But once you press the switch to open the door, once you go in here to this, it's kind of more open space than the previous room that it was in, there will be another switch. But this one doesn't tell you whereabouts it opens. So I'd recommend actually get some air before continuing on. So go back in and head back where we came from. And go down. And this is the J statue. So that one's quite a long way to go, just to get the secret. But quite a long way in the level. You'll have to progress through the floor that got fire on it. But you'll find the way to go anyways. Part of the story, so you have to come through here once again, but instead go up the ladder. This is the area you don't have to come to. Well, this is where the secret is. Once you get to the top, you will find your statue. Secret number 3. Once you found the green key card, as soon as you pick it up, you want to jump into the water. You may or may not already seen this, but this one's pretty much, I wouldn't say in plain sight, but it's not really well hidden. And there it is. Diving area. So once you clear the next area of enemies, so that will be the area where you have to dodge the swinging hook, and then you'll be here. Can't really say much about this one. But once again, this is the area that you need to come to anyway. So once you're here, press that switch. And this switch will activate the floor. And before we continue on in the water, grab the secret. This is the final area of the rig area. So when you get to the very end, be very careful. There are 2 guards, and do not interact or do not jump next to the monk. So stay away from him. So once you go down here, stay close to this wall here and go into the door. And you will find the final secret for this level. Uzi clips. Here we go. 40 fathoms. Fathoms. Blah, blah, blah. So once you press that switch to get the water level to go down. Now all we need to do now is make our way up. So what I can take from this, you have to come here anyway, but you will hopefully see the secret. Just don't run towards the secret because there's a trapdoor. You may or may not see the discoloured floor, but that is a trapdoor that we have to go down anyway. So just avoid that and then drop down. Later on in your journey, you will come to this area here. Look left, press the secret switch, and go across these area here. So make sure you jump over. Go to the very end, go left, and you'll find this area here. Once you're here, you want to go into the water. Try your best to avoid all these eels and the great white shark to find your green secret. Once you have got past the 4 flames that are blocking the door, you will have to come through here. From what I can take from this as well, once you get to I think it's the 3rd one up till you get to a block door, there will be a switch that you can pull. So pull this switch, and that will unlock the door below. I wouldn't say this is missable because you have to do it anyway, so it's part of the story. So once you unlocked it, you can now press the switch to your left now, but also pick up the secret on your right. So once you have fallen down the hole, please do not go into the water behind you. Stay on land. Once you get here, you want to go to the left side and look up. If you're in the right place, you will find a ledge that you can grab. And be warned, there are 2 enemies in this location. There'll be an enemy in front of you and an enemy behind you. I didn't notice that until after I stopped recording and died. And drop down to find your statue. I would say quite a long way into the level. You will have to come past this section where you trigger 2 barrels falling down, and you have to quickly dodge them. To the right hand side where they came from, you should be able to climb up. Once you climb up, you will trigger another set of trap barrels, drop down, and then climb back up once they drop down to grab your secret. I'm not sure if you've noticed or not, I've been starting the recording in a location that you'll pretty much have to be in. So I'm trying to make things very simple and part of the story as well. So once you've done this puzzle area, and you press that main switch to open this trapdoor. And this is the trapdoor you have to go in. Try your best to ignore the eels and the great white shark. And the secret area is located to your left hand side if you're looking at the windows. So pretty much once you drop down, you go to a point where you can go straight. Just keep going straight and you'll find a hole above you. Living quarters. So once you get to this point here where you have to press that switch, you want to drop down. Climb up. And then to your left, you should hopefully notice that these platforms are moved. So go to the very end. Before you jump straight, go to the right hand side to grab your secret. This will be the stone. Once you get to the new area, or I wouldn't say the new area, but a new kind of scenery. It's a very quick change of scenery. Once you enter, you should hopefully hear a guy to the right hand side. Where he comes from, I would recommend actually running towards the ledge and just keep running. Don't jump, don't do any fancy dodging, just fall off straight. If you go from the side, you will always die. Once you picked up that secret, jump back up and then carry on. So this is from the last location, so we're now going to carry on. This next secret is pretty damn close to the next secret. So once you get to this section here, there'll be a floor above you that looks like it can come down on you. And then jump on the floor here. Once you jump on it, it'll give way. And then in the room, or in this area, I wouldn't say a room, it's not really a room. But in this area here, you will find a green statue, and this will give you all three and some ammo. This is now the deck. This is quite a long way in the level. Once you have found a yellow boat in the middle of the water, go underneath it. At the very back of this area, you will find that there's a secret. I could have actually showed you this one at the start, but since we make... It's hard to explain. If you haven't played the game or this area before, you make like a loop, or make a circle loop, so you will be coming back here anyway. So this is my second time coming back here. So how do we unlock that door? So I don't know really. All you do is jump around. I'm not sure exactly where you got to jump, but luckily enough I found a place where you just jump over it. I think you jump over the water and it unlocks. I was actually really lucky I found that. I did know there's something in that door. I didn't know how to unlock it, so I decided to jump over something and it seemed to unlock. But from the last location, try your best not to fall down, because it is a pain in the ass to get back up, because you cannot. Well, I won't say you cannot. I'm assuming other people found a different way to get back up, but I couldn't find a way. So it's best not to jump down. Once you've done all this bit correctly, we've found the next secret. Another change of scenery. We're in the snow area. Once you have found your snowmobile, look to the right, you'll see a cage door. Pick up the statue. I would say maybe half an hour into the level, well, if you're not a speedrunner. About 15 minutes to half an hour, you'll get to a part where you got to do a massive jump. So the best scenario, I should say, at every jump you see with a snowmobile, always look right. And if you go outside, look to the right, and you'll find the statue. And this is the final secret for this level. So this is very close to the end of the level anyway. This is very close to the end. So before you last ramp, you have to go over the side and then drop down safely. Once you drop down, you'll get ambushed by some boulders. There's going to be two. Yes, I did fall for it. I fell for it because I went after the first one and died. So this is the monastery. I actually like this level. I really like it. So secret 1 will be my secret number 3. because I didn't find this until last. So I thought it might be best to stick this one first, then go to the next one, because it hopefully goes in a better order. So behind the main statue, you will find your gold secrets, so you wouldn't get any add-ons like I just did, like ammunition. So going back to my previous recording, we're now going to get secret number 2. Well, for you guys to be secret number 2, for me this is my first secret found. So go to the door on the far left. I won't say the far left, but go to the door on the left at the very end. You'll go in a swimming pool. Underneath the platform you'll find a hole. Enter that hole to find the secret. So we're still going from the same recording because there's actually 2 together. So once we have left the area, turn left and carry on. So drop down, jump up, drop down and jump up. It's a good thing I didn't jump up correctly because I would have died. Once you get to the very end, you should find a black and red key, so feel free to pick that up, but there is no point because we're actually going that way anyway. So go back and go left, not right, left, sorry, go right, and at the very end go left, mind the doors that open and close, and then pick up the statue. At the start of this level, you will find that there's some traps above you, so make sure you dodge them correctly and go into the only door you can. If you look left before you slide down to the next section, you should hopefully see a climbable ledge and it should be along to the right hand side. As soon as you get up, you will find that there's some flares on the ground, and just to the sharp left you will find the statue. This will be the stone statue. Later on in the level, I would say it's quite a ways into the level, eventually you will drop down into some water and you should find some eels. As soon as you drop, go left and go directly straight. Just keep heading straight until you get onto a platform. Once you have done that, you want to go left now. Now if you look directly behind you, above you, you will find a ladder. This one's pretty concealed on the wall, so you may not see it straight away. But once you do find it, climb to the very top and then back jump. Now just turn around and grab your jade statue. Once you have found the necessary keys to unlock this big door, and you'll find that there's 3 boulders. There's 2 in front and 1 to the left. I did find out after having to restart the level, or this section, that you don't have to activate these boulders here. So pretty much just activate the 1 boulder and then carry on. So to get this door to unlock, there is 2 squares. The left square, that looks different from the floor. That's your pressure pad. Once you stand on that, and that will open the door. Climb to the top and drop off. This is where the gold statue is. Welcome to the Ice Palace. So once you get to this point here where you pull this lever down, and this will release the 3 Sasquatch or snow monsters. Once you have dealt with them, the cage that they were in will go down, and you'll find this open here to the right side. You have to go here anyway, but you don't have to do this boulder. or block in the wall. Just move the block, and at first I thought to myself, how the hell am I going to get over there? And then, yeah, all you have to do is just run over. Invisible floor. So yeah, now you want to continue on. So once you leave, go out and turn left. Later on in your journey, you will fight another beast. Jump through here. This is the only way you can go. Once you come here, jump up and go right. There will be a very dark path to the right hand side. Use your flare to see where you're going. Jump up and you'll find your statue right here. So this will be the stone one. The final statue, this is at the very end of this level. Once you have rang the gong and drop down. To the far left hand side you should hopefully see a ladder. Now jump on the ladder and go down to the very bottom. I would actually recommend using flares so you can see where you are going. So jump backwards and climb down safely. You will find that there's a hidden switch in the darkness. Once you pull it, you will find the secret revealed. Now all we need to do now is go back to the very top, jump off the ladder, and now head back to where we done the gong. On the right side you will find the door opened. And in that door will be your last statue of this level. So drop down, jump over, and grab it. As soon as you start this level, you'll get to a point where you drop off, while the floor gives away. At this point, I would recommend turning around so you slide down backwards. This will get you set up for the next slide. Once you start sliding down, go to the far right. Once you get down to the bottom, jump to the left so you go backwards down the water. Once you go all the way down to the very bottom of the water, make sure you grab at the last, well not grab at the last second, but just grab it. Once you've done it successfully, shimmy to the left to find your secret. This is the gold. Gold, 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 gold. Later on in your journey, you will find some ladders and some drop-off points, and you should hopefully see the statue anyway, or the stone statue. You have to go to this area anyway, so you can't really miss it. Once you proceed on with your main objective, or your main path anyway, you will find another ladder. Go down this ladder here. The right way is to go left. To the statue you got to go right. And go along this shimmy edge. Make sure you climb up and don't fall into the lava. And pick up the secret number 2. Once you have found your main objective item, you will need to run back. I'm going to show you quite a lot of this area. It can be confusing. And I didn't want to show you, I didn't want to show you stuff that you may not know. So pretty much as soon as you get here, you got to make a quick getaway from 2 boulders. Once you get to this platform here, and look to the right, you will find that there's a spring, or a bouncing platform. So stand jump and turn around. Make sure you slide forward so you can bounce up. If you go backwards, it won't work. And you may have a bad day. Once you jump up, grab the jade statue. Floating islands. So near enough at the start of the level, you will go across the green platform, the green ledge. Then you want to jump to this section here where we just pulled this switch. Once you've done that, just drop off, slide down and go to where the statues are. Or the green statues. But as soon as you land, you'll get attacked by one of the statues. Once you kill the statues, jump up here. Now make a stand jump to grab the building. If you go too close to the side, you'll just miss it. And you'll find your first statue. Statue number 2. Once you have found the 2 main objectives to undo this door, go to the right, you'll find a tree that's hiding a hole in the wall. Now all you need to do now is just progress until you can't go no more, and you should hopefully just drop onto the secret. This is number 2. At the very end of Floating Islands, you will find a zip line. Do not head down the zip line. Instead, go down to the right or left side path and make your way down. So once you're here, I'd recommend going forward. I have no idea why I went backwards. But either way, we still made it. And once we land successfully, go into the hole. And can't really go wrong now. We've pretty much finished Tomb Raider. Hopefully I may do Tomb Raider 3. Well, at the moment I'm just on a Tomb Raider franchise or phrase. So yeah, if this video helps, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like button. And hopefully I'll see you guys and girls in another video.